What's going on, you guys, and welcome back to part 6 of F1 2021 Breaking Point. In the last episode, we ended up racing in Aiden Jackson's home Grand Prix, which was the British Grand Prix, and he had an amazing performance, but he ended up having a puncture that basically cost him the chance to finish in higher points. But we did end up going to the pits, changed the tires, and we came all the way back and to finish in 4th place. And so now we are on to the next chapter. So if you guys are enjoying the series so far, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And let's not waste any more time and hop straight into the next chapter. While the grid heads to Monza, the team at Racing Point have managed to find some welcome consistency during the second half of the 2020 season. Both drivers are hungry to gain ground in competition, but Aiden Jackson is determined to outperform his teammate Casper Ackermann, both in the standings in the eyes of the team. Italian Grand Prix several weeks later.
I'm not sure if it's something to do with the energy storage, but I'm losing power on the straights.
Right. And you said the acceleration was okay? We'll take a look at it.
And how are we today, chaps? Everything running smoothly, I hope.
All right, Brian. Yeah, we're just going through a few last-minute tweaks.
Ah, that's what I like to see. With dedication like that, maybe you'll be able to get us back a few more of those points, eh?
Yeah, I'll try.
Actually, Aiden, I'm glad I've caught up with you. Thought you might like to know. I had a call this morning from Toto Wolff. Mentioned you directly.
Oh.
I think they're sniffing around for next season. You're being watched.
So, no pressure then?
So, what's the problem with the car?
I'm losing power on the straights. It's not a massive issue. I'm sure we can deal with it.
Yeah, theoretically, do we have time to install the Spec 2 unit before the race?
Yes, boss.
And Casper's reporting no problems?
No.
Okay, let's do it. Put the Spec 2 in Aiden's, would you?
Well, that would sort it. I mean, if you're sure.
Of course. You could do with a little boost. A little boost. Besides, anything for our star driver. Casper, how are you today? Feeling good about the race?
Whoa, somebody's jealous. Someone's not liking that. Casper is definitely not liking that. We got a call from Brian.
Brian.
Aiden, I'm glad I've called you. Listen, don't worry about Casper.
Let me stop you there. Brian, Casper's the furthest thing from my mind right now. I've got a race to focus on.
Good man. In the garage just now, that was my fault. I know how he can be.
What, childish? Self-centered? I'm sick of it, Brian. He's been on my case ever since I joined the team. He needs to grow up.
Okay. You just leave Casper to me and get your head in the race. Let's put that new power unit to good use, eh?
Sure thing, Brian. See you on the other side.
All right, let's go to the race. Jackson looks to take full advantage of his car new power unit to the vexation of his teammate Casper Ackermann. With the grid set, his focus locked in, Jackson is eager to show Ackermann why Racing Point signed him.
Welcome one and all, and we're in for a real treat at this classic circuit here today. The crowd are ready to go, the cars are ready to go, and we're just about set for lights out. Welcome to the Italian Grand Prix. With top speeds reaching 215 miles per hour, only a few places can challenge Monza's crown as the fastest circuit in F1. Hard braking zones going into the 3 chicanes make up the majority of the 11 corners on this 3.6-mile circuit. And just in case the slipstream wasn't enough, 2 DRS zones will help encourage some closer action. Here we are then, Monza, the 90th time this event has been held. So a special year for F1 fans, particularly the Italians, who are rightly proud of this event and its heritage.
Yeah, it always feels a bit special here, doesn't it, Crofty? Hamilton holds the joint record with Schumacher for number of wins here at 5 apiece, but could snatch it outright today with a 6.
Nearly 100 years of history here, so let's see what this year holds in store for the Italian Grand Prix. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Ackermann, Carlos Sainz and Kvyat, Norris, Ricciardo, Gasly and Alexander Albon, Ocon, Leclerc, Antonio Giovinazzi and Butler, Vettel, Grosjean, George Russell and Aiden Jackson, Magnussen and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track and get this Grand Prix underway.
Right, let's see if we can squeeze some performance out of this new power unit. Good luck out there today.
Man, we're always starting in the back. But it's okay though, we got this, we got this. Alright, so the objective is obviously win the race and beat Ackermann. Woi. What? I didn't even touch Butler. What was the collision? Ooh. Ackermann is in third. But that's about to change. We're coming.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Excuse me. Oh, why did I stop there?
Okay, DRS is now available. Casper should be within reach soon, Aiden. You are free to race.
Yeah, I know, I see him. Excuse me. Yeah, we catch up to Ackerman within 4 laps. Oh, whoa, whoa, jeez. Dang. Oh, lock. Damn, man. Alright, let's try this again. And you better let me pass. You better not pull no bullcrap. Okay, that's what I thought. Oh my gosh, wow. Slipstream does not play around. Alright, we're good. So now we gotta come for that number 1 spot. Luda! Coming for that number 1 spot.
Okay, gap ahead is 2.5 seconds.
Ooh, purple in both sectors? Jeez.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
We are the fastest driver on the track. Purple in all 3 sectors. Oh my gosh, I hate when it does that. Hope your guys' day or night is going well while you're enjoying this video. So now,
Good pace. You're catching the car in front by a second per lap.
alright, so now we catching up to both of the Mercedes. The most dominant team in F1 right now. I just find it crazy how Mercedes used to be like a midfield car. They weren't as
Nice work. That brings you up a place.
they weren't as dominant like they are now back then. But ever since Lewis Hamilton came to Mercedes and teamed up with Nico, they literally put Mercedes ahead out of everyone. It definitely
Push now.
improved.
We're boxing this lap.
They definitely improved the car throughout the years, from going from a midfield car, which wasn't even considered a contending championship winning team, to top 3 and the best car in F1. And I feel like if the rest, like Ferrari, Renault, I should say Alpine now, because that's what they're called. Ferrari, Alpine, McLaren, and like the rest of the team. Like I feel like if they like improve and like upgrade their car a bit more the way how Mercedes has done, then I feel like a lot of people wouldn't complain about Mercedes always winning, because Mercedes just been developing their car. They always improve on what needs to be upgraded and stuff, and you can't really be mad at Mercedes, for being dominant. You got to be mad at the rest of the teams for not stepping up their game. Look at Red Bull, but technically it's Max that's literally carrying Red Bull right now. But other than Max carrying Red Bull, all the other teams in F1 need to step up their game. Because a lot of people always complain, Mercedes is always winning. But that's because they've been improving. And if you do that, you improve your game, there's no one that can stop you. And that's what I feel like a lot of people need to know. Like, if you can't blame Mercedes for their dominance, because they have improved from being a midfield team to one of the best teams in F1. Seeing other teams win, like other teams' drivers win, like it's good to see that. But if you don't improve and like step up your game, like what are you really complaining about? You can't blame Mercedes for their dominance. You got to blame the other teams for not stepping up the game, except for Max and Red Bull, because Red Bull has definitely stepped up their game. Ferrari, they used to be dominant back in the day. They always kept winning.
Casper is coming in for a stop,
and now they're not even.
Our gap behind is 5.1 seconds.
They're not even great like how they used to be.
Well done, that's P1. P1. you're leading the race.
Yeah, the engine that we definitely got, the new engine that we got definitely has given us a boost. We are way ahead of the pack. We're 8 seconds ahead of Hamilton.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
We definitely got this in the bag. We can get our second win of the F1 season. Only a few more laps and we will win the Italian Grand Prix.
Gap to teammate behind is 31.6 seconds.
Ooh, almost slipped there.
This is your final lap of the race. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
It's always good to conserve your fuel. You don't want to put your fuel on high, because when you put your fuel on high, it makes your car go faster, but you start losing fuel faster. That's why I left like the fuel change like on neutral, so that I don't lose. Like I don't lose fuel, but you can conserve your fuel yourself. Like you can turn the engine down so that you can conserve the fuel, but it makes your car slower. But I just leave it at neutral. I don't really touch it. But other than that, we win the Italian Grand Prix and our second F1 race win.
Fantastic! You've won the Grand Prix.
Well, 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 quite the rivalry forming between the rookie Aiden Jackson and his veteran teammate Casper Ackerman.
Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of when Hamilton signed for McLaren back in 2007, and we all know how that one ended. Alonso returned to Renault pretty much the moment the season wrapped up.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that. The Racing Point team will be very happy with today's performance and the final result. Another display of excellent driving and excellent teamwork. and a well-deserved first-place finish.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better result today. Congratulations, Aidan. Top spot on the podium. How are you feeling?
Fantastic.
Couldn't be happier.
I couldn't be happier. I mean, it's the dream, right? I've not got much to say. I'm gonna take all of this in, lap it up, and then probably go and ring my mum.
A big talking point, irrespective of today's results, is how you've improved overall throughout the season. What would you say to that?
I couldn't do it without the support of the team. They've been incredible. I'm feeling looked after, and I couldn't ask for more. So any improvements are thanks to them.
It's funny you should mention the team as a whole. Can you give us an update? How is the current relationship between you and Casper Ackerman?
Drivers' relationships are always going to be tricky.
Look, driver relationships are always going to be tricky. Individually, you're always pushing yourselves, and that can cause friction. I can't let anything like that worry me. Besides, we're fine.
Thank you for your time.
With only a handful of races remaining in the season, time is running out for Racing Point to secure points needed to finish above their mid-pack rivals in the Constructors' Championship. A dip in form over the past few races has the team desperately hoping for a strong performance both from rookie Aidan Jackson and veteran Casper Ackerman. Mexican Grand Prix 2 months later. We got a call from Mom.
Mum?
Aidan, I'm here.
Oh, good. After that flight delay, I was starting to get concerned.
Don't worry. Everything's fine.
And they're looking after you?
Better than at Silverstone.
Good, because you were my lucky charm there, Mum. And I'm hoping you do the same here.
I'll try, love. Now just do what you do, and everything will be great.
I know. Mirror signal maneuver.
And always stick to the speed limit.
I'll try.
Have a great race, Aidan. I'll see you after.
I'm so pleased you're here, Mum. This one's for you, eh?
Alright, that was a great race performance in the Italian Grand Prix. Got our second F1 race win in our rookie season. And in the next episode, we are going to be racing at the Mexico Grand Prix. And hopefully we can end up finishing strong due to there's only a few races left in the 2020 season. And hopefully we can finish high in the constructors points. But that's gonna do it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and have a great day or night whenever you're watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.